Welcome to the world's first straight talk Solarcast. This is your go-to podcast for answers about solar. Brought to you by Solar Harmonics in Northern California, who invite their customers to own their energy by purchasing a solar panel system for their home, business, or farm. Each episode, we discuss questions facing people making the decision to go solar. The solutions to your questions are given to you straight by one of the leading experts in the solar industry, Jamie Duran, president of Solar Harmonics. Feel free to search our library for answers to questions that you're facing when considering solar. And now, here's Adam Duran, our host with the questions, and Jamie Duran, our solar expert with Straight Talk Solarcast.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello, Adam. Hello.
Oh, great. Good connection today. Awesome.
Aloha.
All right. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Are you leaving us or are you coming back?
Also a welcome. So just came back from Maui and man, super solar heaven over there.
Really? While you were surfing, you were looking out on the coastline going, wow.
Well, it is crazy. I mean, it is really, it was unusual to see a house without solar. But what we really noticed was all the commercial solar there. So it was actually common. I'd say at least 50% of the commercial buildings out there have solar as well.
Really? Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. I guess that's in stark contrast to California or where we are.
Contrast to everywhere, except Hawaii was the first one that I've seen where it's pretty prevalent, and I'd say there's probably one good reason for it to be so successful over there.
Wait! Don't say it yet. I'm gonna go with everyone in Hawaii is environmentally conscious because of all the bad weather.
Strike one.
Oh, okay. Let me do another one. People in Hawaii love the earth and hate wind. So love the sun and hate wind.
They did have some wind turbines,
okay.
but not very many. I saw tons and tons of solar and only, probably, I'm sure 12 large wind turbines. But it's very windy there too.
Did PG&E extend out to Hawaii? That's my last guess.
No, they have Hawaii Electric, and Hawaii Electric actually they bring in containers of diesel fuel and essentially run a diesel generator for the power on the island for everyone.
What?
so it is extremely
that sounds
expensive.
Crazy.
It wow. Is. It's really expensive for electricity, which in turn makes everything more expensive. So, let's just say that it's a Costco over there. Mm-hmm. Costco, if they had to pay 3 or 4 times the amount of money they were paying for electricity anywhere else in the state or in the country anyway, mm-hmm. they would have to have higher prices. But you go to the Costco there and it's pretty much the same prices as it is over here.
That's shocking because
it is.
In California, we are always told, everything's more expensive there because of oil prices. Your gas prices are so much more.
Well, but electricity is a big component. And so the electricity there is 3 or 4 times what it is in California for commercial. And so there's a huge financial incentive for businesses to go solar. Mm-hmm. And so it was just really prevalent. And it would, I heard an interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he is in agreement that if you want environmental and political goals, all you have to do is shape them with fiscal policy. So people go solar, you charge more for electricity here or wherever you want it. And then guess what? People will be driven to the less expensive alternative, just like we're seeing in California on the residential side. But on the commercial side, if we want to see big commercial adoption, it's painful for sure. And that transition time, I'm sure, with Hawaii and Maui and everything was really painful. But the businesses that did go solar are seeing big benefit, and they're more financially stable. They can offer their if it's a restaurant, I saw tons of restaurants with solar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's great, yeah, and it's like I said, only about 50%. So there's still a huge amount of solar to go over there,
Mm-hmm.
and Hawaii is targeting 100% renewable. I think I want to say within the next 10 years they want to be 100% renewable. So
Wow. Okay. So, and I'm surprised that restaurants would be able to have solar just because most restaurants around here don't own the building. So,
true.
do you have any insight as to why that might be?
They probably, the tenants probably went to the owners and said, "We need solar,"
Mm.
and if we can't reduce our electricity bills, we just can't compete, with the building down the street that has solar, and if it's two sushi places and one is 30% more than the other one, and it's kind of the same, fish and fish,
Yeah.
but one is way more expensive, the other guy can't compete, and so. I imagine that's how it went, but when I'm talking to business owners there, it was money. A financial incentive was the big reason. We stayed at a condo Airbnb, and I checked their roof. Their roof was 100% covered in solar panels.
Mm.
And I talked to the manager there. I said, "Hey, what's the story with your solar?" And they said, "Oh, it's such a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you go solar?" And they absolutely love it, and the tenants love it, and the Airbnb people love it. And
Wait, didn't he say, "Why wouldn't you go solar, brah"?
yeah, no Prada.
Okay, sorry.
But most Airbnb people, they own, they don't live in Maui. They live out of this country or
Mm-hmm.
out of the state,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're renting these places. And if they can reduce their costs, then it makes it so then they can own one or more condos there. And if people are energy conscious, then it makes the whole process way more financially beneficial. So it is it's kind of a no-brainer there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
eventually it will be a no-brainer here.
Did you see a lot of solar companies there, or was this like one giant one?
I would say there's a fair amount, not like California where it's jam-packed, and it's just because the population there is, there's just not a huge amount of people that actually live there. So, yeah, there was, I certainly recognized a few, and occasionally we have people, our clients who are able, they either move to Hawaii or they're interested in moving to Hawaii and they want to go solar over there. And so we're able to recommend a few companies over there too.
Cool.
Yeah.
And no plans for you to be expanding into Hawaii?
Well, I wouldn't say that. It might be on the horizon.
They must have a lot of people who are like, "I'm making it big on the mainland, but Hawaii is calling my name." So.
We met quite a few people who actually live in Maui, but their business is in the mainland.
Wow.
And so, yeah, they live there full time. And, if they're telecommuters where they don't have to go into the office, but once or twice a year, they can, as long as they have a good internet connection, they can work over there. So that we ran into quite a few people who were doing that.
Yeah, and solar on the roof.
Definitely solar on the roof, and a lot of people who lived in condos, so their job is in the mainland, and so it was very interesting.
Wow, that's cool. All right.
I know. I sound very relaxed.
So I guess you had a good time.
Yeah, it was great. Maui's great. I recommend everyone to visit at least if they can, because the Airbnb prices, check it out. It was like $150 a night for a place that was right on the water, and $150 a night 10 years ago, there's no such thing. And so I'm going to give solar and Airbnb a lot of credit for that, because technology and efficiency made it so these places can be affordable. And it seems like there's thousands of Airbnb listings in Maui, so you can really take your pick. And just right outside our place, there's turtles right in the water. So wow. Big ones, yeah. And so it was pretty cool. So go visit Maui.
I know whenever we travel now, we're doing Airbnbs, and if it's a car, if we're able to drive our car there, then we always ask about the electric outlet, if we can plug our car in, and that's awesome.
Definitely. We did see a lot of electric cars over there as well. And so, your first point about Hawaiians concerned about the environment, I would say there's a huge push for that. And, a huge push on recycling and reduce. And I wouldn't be surprised if they outlaw the plastic single-use bottles very soon. Because Hawaii really doesn't have much in the way of landfill or waste to get rid of garbage. So that's a big issue over there as well. So anyway, there's lots of good progress over there that the rest of the country can take a look at. But commercial solar in Maui is getting more and more popular.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Do you want to wrap it up there? Have any last points you want to go over?
Yeah. One more thing is, recently in a previous podcast, we talked about Bitcoin mining, and I wanted to update everyone that I got my Bitcoin miner. It's mining Ethereum, a different kind of cryptocurrency, but it's been mining, I think, for about 2 weeks now, and I've earned $35 in Ethereum.
Woo!
And so it's essentially free solar power that's powering the miner. And it took a while to get set up, but I'm now pretty much a video card expert after taking the thing apart like 6 or 7 times. But finally got it working, and it's awesome.
And you don't come home and see it kicked over or water bottles on top of it or anything?
No. It pretty much sounds like a loud fan in the garage. So moved it in the garage, has a Wi-Fi connection, and it's just churning. So like I said, it's running pretty good, and $35 in 2 weeks. Pretty nice.
Okay, so to run that, I just an aside, to run that electricity wise, how many solar panels do you think it would take? And then how long would it take to pay off at that rate?
Well, these are all great questions that probably require a spreadsheet, but it's 800 watts. Okay. So 800 watts times 24, so in 24 hours. Yeah. So it's about 19 kilowatt hours. And so if you have about 20 kilowatt hours excess of solar energy, then you're running it on solar energy. And so that's essentially, I think we were a little bit more than that on ours, but that's, instead of just giving the power back to PG&E, I can now use it to mine Ethereum. And during this time, Ethereum has gone up from $180 to about $210. Woo! So some appreciation, and but it's very exciting. So I'm going to keep it going and keep the listeners aware. And if people have any questions about Bitcoin mining or if any of this stuff, they can email us at straighttalk@solarharmonics.com, and we will get back to them, or hit us up on our Facebook page with any questions, and we can get it together. Oh, and soon we're going to be on YouTube as well.
Woo! All right. So you're going to see my mug on YouTube. Oh boy.
No, it'll probably just the audio file, but
okay.
It's just another way to distribute our content.
Yep, 100%. All right. Yeah. So on that note, we're going to wrap things up today. If you want to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, please do so, because I think we're running at only a few reviews. So if you like our podcast, enjoy it, want to see more, please do so. You can also shoot us a message on our Facebook page if you have any questions. It's Straight Talk Solarcast, and that's all for now.
Aloha.
That's all for now. Thank you for listening to this episode of Straight Talk Solarcast with solar expert Jamie Duran. Join us each week for more answers to your solar questions. Speaking of questions, got some? Email us at solarcast@solarharmonics.com, and we'll be sure to give you an answer in an upcoming episode. This episode of Straight Talk Solarcast is brought to you by Solar Harmonics, the leading solar energy developer in Northern California, who invite you to own your energy. Visit them on the web at www.solarharmonics.com.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.